Wow, we might have to do that over again. The stupid StreamYards lost connection, and now we're connected again. Thank you very little, StreamYards. Anyway, hello everybody. Well, the one big zero person that's in the chat right now and watching, great, you know.
Hello.
Minecraft's not even here yet, and I was giving him shit last night about not, being here. Now, don't skip out. Don't forget. You're gonna stream tomorrow. You got to be on.
That's maybe why he's not here. You're whinging.
Yeah, exactly.
I know, right? Holy shit! Nobody's here. Well, we're here. That's what counts. So
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, everybody. We're having some drizzle this morning, so could be interesting.
Oh, well, you see, before I'll have to regale this with WillyP before I forget.
Oh.
I was doing my grass. I was cutting the grass out the back, and did I not hit a damp patch and nearly go right over? You missed it. I almost slid.
He almost went
woof,
ass over head.
There you go. So that's the laugh for the day. We're speaking about that before we came on. So
that actually happened to me one time when I worked for Toys R Us. I was in the money room, me and another associate, and they have a camera right above the door, and you could see this whole small room. It was big enough for two people to sit in rolling chairs. Okay, and then I was counting the money, I was verifying the bank deposits and whatever. And I went to lean back like this.
Oh no.
And the chair kept on freaking going because it was a 3-legged rolling chair. And all you see, and the camera is not a live camera, so it's like every couple of seconds it takes a frame.
Okay.
You see me standing there, you see me do this, and all you see is the soles of my freaking shoes in the camera. And the look on my face, I'm just laughing my ass off. So yes, we got out of there after we were done and put everything away. We went straight to the freaking camera system, and I rewound it. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, delete. Ass overhead, man. That was the funniest shit. Yeah, I took that chair out of that freaking room. We got a new chair. Oh, hey, it looks like we got somebody in the chat.
Hey,
Time
Time Prophet. We were just killing time till you got here.
Yeah, we were just waiting for you to show up.
How's the Cannibal? Oh, right, Cannibal.
Yeah. How's your work coming along on your video? I wonder, Mr. Prophet, tell us about it. Tell us about your problem with Tourette's putting this video together. He was telling me the other night on the messaging that every time he comes up and he finishes something, all of a sudden he gets another idea that he puts on his list. And I'm like, dude, you're never going to get this thing done. Stop being smart and coming up with ideas.
It's nothing worse than coming up with more ideas after the fact, isn't it? It's just,
oh, too much.
Graphics.
Anyway, so man, something's acting up here with the system. It's sluggish now. It was great earlier. Now it's all messed up. Time Prophet says, well, I have added a pile of graphics today.
You guys can hear me.
Still got a lot to do. How long you been working on this? Like 2 months? 3 months, Time Prophet? I know you've been working on it for a while. So anyway.
He's a busy chap, man. He's a busy chap.
He is busy. So today's show, I kind of got inspired by watching another YouTube channel, and they actually showed some. They actually had a screenshot, or not a screenshot, but they had a screen on their video of a website, and they were looking at their top creepiest toys. So I got curious, and I went on the website, and I started scrolling through, and I just started taking screenshots of some of the ones that I thought were the worst. Then I went on freaking Google Images and then went nuts. I found all kinds of creepy, crazy, just nuts.
Am I going to be scared here?
You might. You just might. Time Prophet says, oh my God. It's been 6 months at least. Wow. and it takes him 3 months to build 2 models. No, I didn't get a picture of Chucky, but there's definitely some good contenders. Definitely some good contenders for Chucky.
Yeah, this ought to be good then.
We'll start this here as soon as Willie gets back from his intermission.
Are you sure he's coming back? I mean, that's the horror movie thing you don't say. We'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I actually found something that's exactly up his alley. Exactly what he will just love it. And it was part of my search. I found it in all these other pictures of these creepy, crazy looking freaking toys, and it's Prophet, I hope he does too. Hopefully he's gonna wash his hands after the toilet. Oh, I hope so too. Man, I was hoping for a couple other people to show up in the chat, but
come on,
they're not here yet. They're not here.
Get to the stream. Come on.
I know, right? Get to the stream. You can do it. But yeah, so I had a good time looking these up, screenshotting them all, and then cropping them and putting them into PowerPoint to come up with today's presentation. Originally, though, I was going to do something completely different than that. I saw a news blurb, and then I was in the process of doing research when I actually started watching this other YouTube channel that kind of, distracted me. And I started doing the creepy toy thing because I thought it was funny. So I'll have that story week after next. So
right,
the 24th. So I'll have that one on Saturday the 24th because next week I'm going to do sci-fi stuff. So
sci-fi. I've heard.
We'll do some sci-fi. Yeah, I like to do it every other week. We'll do like the WTF one weekend and then the sci-fi. Then what the hell? It's a freaking cat on my neighbor's roof. Well, that's how we got. Yeah, they're both. How many cats are on the freaking guy's roof? He's being invaded by parachuting cats. I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh.
Willie's having audio trouble.
Disconnected. Oh no. Hopefully he's yeah, in the private there.
Yeah, just
go over there and check that
audio.
out. Yeah, having a little audio issues. Okay. We will.
WillyP, we'll be right back after these technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. Right. So anyway, yeah, I did a little research and combing around some websites and Google and found a bunch more of these creepy toys. Or then there's some creepy ones, and then there's some ones that just defy explanation. So let me get this up here real quick. And where is it? Here it is. Okay, we're gonna get this here. The first one's kind of I think I've seen something like this before. Yeah. So I've seen something like this before. See the trolls combined with the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I was waiting to say the troll things, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, the troll
that's a good crossover though.
With the Ninja Turtles. Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good crossover. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, it is. Hey, we've got the lovely Sherry in the chat.
Hello.
And thank you for being here. And yeah, we're getting it started. So there's the first quote unquote creepy toy. It's not really creepy. It's kind of like,
that's pretty good. I quite like that.
Yeah, yeah, this is tame.
Oh dear.
This is tame. There you got Dobby.
What's that? Is that from Harry Potter or something? Is it?
It's a Dobby doll. And
I'm not too familiar with Harry Potter. I've only seen some of the first movie. So.
It's a creepy looking Dobby doll. I'll tell you what. It looks more like some homeless drug addict on the street corner somewhere. But
yeah, I was waiting to say it looks like it has issues of some sort.
It has some issues. It has some issues, but it's tame too. And we have this little anatomy thing. So I don't know who prompted this one who the brainchild to come up with this, but it's a clear bear frame, like a gummy bear type of deal. And then you've got the bear anatomy inside. So skull, bones,
It looks like the inside of a Care Bear or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It is. And that's a clear shell. So
Yeah.
yeah. And again, I don't know the complete backstory behind that. But yeah. Oh, look, Abby, someone's in the chat
Hey,
today.
hello.
Welcome. We're trying to figure it out.
I know.
So there's this one, and again, this is still tame in comparison. This is funny because if you look closely, you see the word on the side of that ambulance.
Looks like meat.
It says meat.
Is that taking emergency meat supplies to somewhere?
Yeah. So kind of crazy there. I don't know what's going on with that, but I saw that. I thought that was funny. Yeah, we have
Whoa.
babies in boxes. Yeah, that's kind of creeping you out when you walk down the store aisle and you got babies staring at you from the plastic boxes.
I just have one question.
Yeah,
They're not airtight, are they?
probably
They've
not.
got no oxygen in there.
It's, yeah, this one's got it. The one on the top left's got its eyes open. So yeah, I'm out of here. Now here's a bear for you. That's
Yeah.
pissed off bear because he doesn't.
It's either angry bear or planning something naughty bear.
To take over the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, tame.
Right. Emphasis on tame people. Emphasis
And-
on tame.
And
Whoa.
here we have,
Are they strung up? No wonder their
Yes,
necks are so long.
yeah. Now I'd imagine this is either from a toy store or a some kind of an indoor mall or something
Yeah.
where I just think that hanging them up like this was probably not the greatest idea. Although when I
No.
worked for Toys R Us years ago, a lot of people would have attempted to do that, and I can tell you they were definitely thinking about doing that.
What
to
is
a
it
lot of the
supposed to
toys.
be? Is it supposed to be a dinosaur or a
No,
giraffe or
it's
something?
they're giraffes. They're
Okay.
blue giraffe and a yellow giraffe, two yellow giraffes, but they're hanging them
Right.
by
Oh,
their
thanks.
neck. Yeah, little yeah. Here we have the what the hell is with the doll's head. So
That one in the black dress, I think she
The
can
one in the-
see.
yeah, it's like I don't know. Yeah, I wish the picture could be bigger, but it's just the way that it was.
And
you
that
know,
other one,
on
it
the
looks like the
internet.
top part of her head's turned, but the rest of it's staying still.
I know. Yeah, it's yeah, and again, this is tame.
Oh dear.
Oh, yeah, this is tame. And here we have a Coke, a drink, a soft drink.
That's not what it looks
and-
like.
Yeah,
Looks like Mr. Hanky.
exactly. Howdy ho, kid.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I looked.
Oh my god, yeah. Someone didn't do a lot of thinking in this plush toy. I think the idea was good. I think the execution and the setup was bad.
It's funny.
Um,
It is pretty funny.
Hey, what do you mean my nails need cutting? They're not that long. No,
Who's
I
saying
actually cut them the other day. What are you hearing things like that, Time Prophet?
No, I'm the one. I'm the one that needs to cut my nails here.
And here we go. From the Lord of the Rings, we have Bilbo Baggins' satanic possession.
Well, that's when he's going nuts after the ring, isn't it?
Yeah, after the ring.
That's
Yep.
right. I remember that.
He
I
goes
jumped a
nuts
mile.
after
I jumped
the
a mile
ring.
when I first saw that
Yeah.
in the movie. That
So,
is.
Oh,
I
can you
just-
guys hear me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay, good.
I hear you real well.
Yeah. What the fuck is that?
That's Bilbo.
That's Bilbo
That's not
Baggins
fucking
from
Bilbo.
the Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's he's possessed by precious. My precious.
He's either possessed or he's been infected with the T virus or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, Time Prophet in the chat says
Ozzy
then it's
Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne. I would say that's a good one. So
It's
yeah,
the
and
old guy
again,
from Poltergeist. That's what that is.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it looks more
But
like that.
again,
Yeah.
this is tame. This one's tame. Here we have a Christmas doll.
That's not a Christmas doll.
Okay.
Christmas doll.
I don't know. It looks like it's been hot by the Ring or something. The movie The Ring, not Lord of the Rings, but The Ring.
This is a fucking.
Yeah,
This is a pedophile trap right here. But this shit is. This is how they.
here we go.
Whoa.
What? I bet you I can guess his name.
Um,
I'm gonna go with Robert.
can I ask a
Oh, my
question?
God. Yes.
What the heck
If
is
it has
that?
to do with a dick, no. You can't ask.
Captain
Now,
Dong.
obviously,
Time Prophet, Captain Dong.
Wait a minute. So this is what they're not showing on this. That actually goes in something. that goes inside the vehicle. We've all realized, right? Even practically.
yes, this is a quad, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the kid from Paw Patrol, and that's a quad runner, and so he sits on there, and that's to clip him. So he doesn't fall
What do you think it was doing after shifts?
He was plumbing the gas tank.
That reminds me of a scene in a movie called. You remember Bachelor when the guy puts the fucking hot dog between the
Oh God!
God damn, man, that little toy's got a mule.
Right.
Holy shit! I know.
right? All right.
God damn, that's disgusting.
Moving
What are
right
you looking
along now.
How would you?
You gotta.
Okay, let's all be honest. We all have to be honest. Somebody might get offended. This motherfucker looks Down syndrome. This looks like a Down syndrome Dragon Ball Z. Like the guy they didn't want to teach. You know what I mean? It's like, no, we're gonna teach Goku. His cousin Bobo, and they can go to the side. That's fucking that's
Bobo.
holy shit! Like, what the fuck is that? You don't even. I used to have a friend that looked like that, so that's
Oh.
It's
Anyway,
like,
yeah.
the Goonies, exactly. The Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you
Close.
guys.
yeah.
But and here we have the next one.
Oh my
Holy
goodness! What
shit.
the? Whoa! What's
What
that?
is this?
Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh my goodness!
It's literally Chicken Little. This is, like I said, this is like the creepiest. Some of the creepiest.
This is the kind of shit. This is the kind of shit you see in Hoarder's house. You know the fucking Hoarder episodes?
Yeah.
That they're like, I'm a collector. Nothing's wrong with me. This is the kind of shit. This is the kind of shit that these fuckers have in there.
Creepy,
Crazy.
possessed,
Oh
freaking.
my god, that's insane.
If you look at those eyes, I guarantee you they're probably those googly eyes that follow you around if you move the freaking doll. That's even
Yeah,
creepier,
probably.
dude. That's even creepier. Okay, so here we go to the next one. I can't remember which one this one is. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Ball gag bear. Now,
I'm fucking done.
this
Was that
is
in
not
Pulp Fiction or
intentional. This
something?
is, in my opinion, this was a packaging mishap because they didn't know what the hell they were doing to design the packaging. They designed the packaging wrong. So for them to put that there was either they're like, screw it, we'll screw with people.
That's just
But
awesome.
you can see the plastic strip that's connected to that ball in the freaking bear's mouth. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think the purpose of this is that the bear, if you squeeze the bear, it shoots the ball out of its mouth like air. So you stick the ball in the bear's mouth and you squeeze it and it shoots, it pops it out. That's
so like a normal person.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking
yeah.
sick. It's great.
Yes. Now here's another manufacturing mishap. So Pikachu, someone screwed it up because his eyes are where his cheek was supposed to be, and his cheeks are up with his eyes. I wonder how many thousand of these guys got manufactured before they figured it out that we have a problem. So,
Yes,
and
we do.
there's 3 Pikachus. This is number 1. There's 3 Pikachus on this
It's easier.
presentation here.
I'm
So,
not really familiar with Pikachu, to be honest.
oh yeah, there we go. There's a Donald Duck ride. Don't you want to get on that? Sit on Donald Duck.
Fucking
Yeah.
audio shit again.
Yeah, okay. There's good old
That's-
Donald Duck ride. Oh
Cut him
my
off.
god.
Yeah,
To think you got to put coins in this thing and put your kid on it. Yeah, no.
that's kind of scary. Yeah.
And there's a couple of them. I got a couple more in this thing here too. So, and we move on to Arctic Fox. That's a little messed up.
Look at that. It looks exactly like the picture. Look at that. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. Oh my goodness.
He's got almost a cyclops eye in the middle of his head, and the other eye is over by its ear. Yeah, good quality control.
His snout is away in the wrong place. It looks,
yeah, it's a little off.
It looks like his chin.
I know. Yeah. So manufacturing was a little off on that one. On the
Ever
old
so slightly.
the assembly line. Yeah, here we go. The gang got into Andy's secret stash, apparently.
Wow. Woody
They look
doesn't
like
look
they've
too
all
well.
slowed down. Look at
What's that dog thing? He looks wrecked.
yeah.
Oh my goodness. Of course, we can only see part of Buzz Lightyear. I'm shocked. I'm sure.
I know,
I
right?
can only imagine how bad that is.
Now, from these guys here are actually clay models that were done.
Oh wow.
So that's why they look a little off. But it does look like someone was partaking in some extracurricular medication of some kind.
You mean the toys or the person who made them?
The toys that had the toy, probably both. So let's move on to this. Here we go. Detective Pika Squatch.
That was the way to say.
Because it's huge. It's in this window.
Sherlock Pikachu.
Yeah, Sherlock Pikachu
yeah.
Squatch.
Yeah.
It's huge. I don't know if it's supposed to be a pinata or a doll or I don't know what the hell it is.
I don't know.
But
that'd be fun.
at the bottom you have at the bottom of the picture you see the other Detective Pikachus.
That's right. They did a Detective Pikachu.
So
was it a game or a movie? I can't remember.
Yeah. So yeah, the other Pikachu. Oh yeah, it's fun.
I know nothing about Pikachu or Dragon Ball or any of that. It's just what I've heard.
Okay.
Just a FYI.
You ain't missing a whole lot, bro. So there we go. Here we go we have Thomas the Tank Engine, and he's a little slow today.
He looks grumpy as heck.
He actually looks like he looks like some he looks like some people I used to know. I think the picture was more straight on, you could tell. But anyway, and there's another one. I've got another one of Thomas the Tank Engine as well.
No. Poor Thomas.
Yes, there's another one. I have another one in the slide. So there's that one. And here we have the evil looking Lego head.
That is that's actually impressive. That is impressive.
Well, they made it so small.
You know what? They should have should have made him look like the Joker or something. That would have looked pretty good, I think, as the Joker.
This could be the look on the face. Yeah, could be. You could put the green hair on him and stuff like that, and the purple suit. You got the Joker. And here we have now this is a toy of a dog.
Really?
It's like, I don't know. It looks like one of those towels that you get moist and it expands, but the one end of it didn't. That's what this looks like. So the butt end got all the water, and this end is still shriveled up. I don't know what the hell.
Looks like he has a weight problem.
Yeah. They haven't been feeding him the high protein diet, that's for sure.
Certainly not be taking him out for walks either.
I know, right? They probably have to drag him.
Yeah.
And here we go. Here, have Gollum to hold on to your money.
I don't
Schmeagol.
think I would trust him with
Schmeagol
my
loves
money.
to habits his money.
I don't think I'd trust him with my cash.
No, I don't either. But yeah, no. And here we have
What is
supposed to be
that?
Yoda. Supposed to be a Yoda plushie.
Well, it's
That just
green.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty messed up, if you ask me. I mean, it's too plushy and not enough Yoda.
It looks like it's Yoda crossed with Jabba the Hutt or something. Yoda the Hutt.
Oh my god. Yeah. So the next one is going to be interesting because I think it's another one. Here we have Yoda with his Jello pudding pop, kids. Mm.
It's not so bad.
Someone on the internet that I got this picture from said he looks like Bill Cosby.
Okay, that just got creepy.
I know, right? So yeah, it does not look anything like Yoda.
I can see that Cosby thing now. Oh dear.
Oh yeah.
Once you see it, you can't
So,
unsee. What
there
the?
we go. There's the creepy doll. They probably a Victorian era doll head that's ceramic with them freaking devil eyes. Oh god.
Looks like it has serious mental issues.
Yes, absolutely. I would be out the door. I wouldn't stay in that house. To hell with that. Yep. Hey, we have someone in the chat other than Time Profit. Games,
Yeah.
movies, and comics are us.
Hello there.
Welcome to the show. We're just talking about some crazy messed up dolls.
You
today.
came at the right time to see that.
Yeah.
Very freaky face.
So we have this conglomerate. Now, I don't know if you ever saw the TV show they had here in the States called Ghost Hunters.
I don't think so.
Supposedly a one of those reality TV shows. Anyway,
Maybe saw an episode.
if I saw this stack of lovely on a bed, I'd be out the door. To hell with that. You know.
Yeah.
You get that creepy looking puppet and all these with the clown and just all these creepy looking, and then this freaking little doll with the big head. Yeah, no.
Yeah. Trying to give me nightmares. You know, I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
I know, right? And here we go. Here's a great fundamental doctor's toy. You put a gun in it, you put two guns, balls, and bowling pins with other targets. So the bowling pins are targets, along with the two ducks up there. And a toothbrush, toothpaste. And I don't know what the purpose of this thing is, but
well, I mean, no doctor is complete without his Desert Eagle or whatever, you know. Go into surgery with, you know.
Yeah, this isn't really creepy. It's just kind of stupid.
Oh my goodness!
This one's kind of creepy because here you have the.
Is that supposed to be Garfield?
This is supposed to be Garfield. You have the before when they received him, you know. That's been shrink wrapped, or they've had the, it's been put in a sealing machine. It sucks all the air out, and then when you open him up, he pops into Garfield. But that image on the right looks pretty messed up to me. Oh, God.
You would be forgiven for thinking that's a completely different toy.
But again, this is pretty tame.
Oh my goodness, we're still at the tame end of it.
Oh yeah. And we have more babies inside plastic containers. That's
just an FYI for people listening out there: do not put your actual babies in plastic containers. Safety tip.
Yeah, and I remember at Toys R Us selling these.
Oh, really?
The baby boys would be in the one with the blue top. The baby girls would have the pink top. So Yeah, I never liked them. They did creep me out because they weren't in regular packaging. They were just in these things. Freaking
Hobby someone pickled baby.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
pickled babies. Yeah, no kidding, right? Yeah, that's just sick. Here we go. Jabba the
Oh.
Pikachu.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh my god. Jabba the Pikachu. Oh, he's been living up the good life with cake, ice cream, cheeseburgers, pizza,
All of the
burritos,
above. Yeah.
all the good stuff. Oh, too much. But wow. So let's go on to the next one, shall we? Here we go.
Yeesh.
Yeah, here's your more Pokemon stuff. These figures. They all look,
Evil.
I don't know, except Pikachu, but these two guys look kind of like evil. The blue one and the orange one.
Yeah.
And then Pikachu's like from the angle, I think he might have the same expression on his face. I don't know.
Or slightly smaller, perhaps.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. That's
Slightly
creepy.
smaller smile, I think.
It's pretty freaking creepy as far as I'm concerned. Oh, now here's a creepier one. Let's go to the Woody ride and stand next to that creepy looking dark eyeballed freaking figure of Woody. Hello, children. Oh my god.
Yeah, that kind of looks a bit like the dude out of Poltergeist as well.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No
Just kinda-
eyeballs.
I haven't seen Poltergeist for many years, but I'm just kind of trying to visualize the dude
Right. Yeah. Oh my god.
just with a cowboy hat.
And here's the next one. Now this one is Mario.
But a koala?
It's a koala. This is from Australia. Apparently, they wanted to try to bank on the Mario video game craze, and so they repainted a koala ride thing that you
What's
stick your kids
that?
on.
What's
look
that?
like-
Struth quikey, mate.
Oh god, it's like a freaking. This is so messed up. It just freaking sucks, dude. Look at it's like repainted a koala ride to look like Mario.
It's not the worst thing
mean-
that could have been done, I suppose.
I mean, it's yeah. Oh, it's messed up.
Struth
It's totally
quikey.
messed up. Oh my god. And here we have another couple of messed up things. Ride-ons for kids. Yeah, no. The psychotic looking pink.
What's that supposed to
SpongeBob.
be? Is it SpongeBob? Is it?
It looks like the SpongeBob face,
It kind of
and
does, yeah.
but it's like pink and it's not square, and it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's too messed up for me.
No.
So the next one, here's Thomas. He's had his uppers. He's ready to go.
Too musty.
Yay!
Too musty.
Get on, kids. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. We're going to fly.
An angry bird, yeah.
Oh, my God. And here we go.
That
They'll trigger all the snowflakes with that one.
hang on a second. Is that Joe Biden in there?
No. Now, I think this was, I don't know if this is actually Lego brand, but it's in some Eastern or Far East or Middle Eastern country. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's our good old buddy, Adolf Dictator.
yeah.
There.
Looks like Lego right enough.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Who's the
Who
other
knows
two?
when that was? I don't know where this picture came from, but yeah.
Obviously, there's those other ones. There's those
And
other two next to them.
the sad thing about it is the actual picture wouldn't really fit, so it had to be I couldn't to blow it up to fit inside the screen, the 16:9 screen here. A lot of the bottom had to go. So if you actually saw the pictures in their entirety, it's even funnier. Because these are floor stands. These are floor stands at a toy store somewhere in the world. So
Yeah.
But yeah. And here we have Baymax. He's inflated and he has his manual inflation device at the bottom.
What's that from?
Baymax. Big Hero 6.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that actually is a
I
good
recognise
movie.
the thingamabob though. It just,
Yeah,
it looks,
the thingamabob. Okay.
yeah, retro muto
So-
thingamabob.
Yeah, that's a 1 in a million one right there. I'll tell you what. I wouldn't want to be the one having to refill Baymax. But now, to put this into context, Kinder is not from the United States. Kinder is a product from somewhere in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So to get and now the Kinder, Kinder Joy eggs have these little toys in them. So
That's
this
right,
is
yeah.
probably something that came in one of the eggs.
One would think.
Yeah. And so to have the initials K, K, and K on 3 different balloons
Yeah.
in the United States means something a hell of a lot more different than it ever does anywhere else in the world.
Indeed, it does. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, so that was something they shouldn't have imported.
Holland. What?
And here we have,
Whoa.
here we have some clownfish, and could have been Nemo or his dad, but the funny thing
right.
is look at those freaking teeth on that guy on the top. I mean, they're literally like human dentures.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. It looks like they put
That's pretty screwed up.
you know
as
those
far as
chattering teeth you get. Looks like they
Yeah,
just stuck a
yeah.
pair of them in or something.
right. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty messed up.
Kathleen Kennedy's.
There's another resident from the island of Dr. Moreau.
Either that or it's a rabbit Sith Lord or something.
It's a rabbit Sith Lord.
It's a Sith Lord.
Rabbit Sith Lord. Oh my god. A rabbit Sith Lord. Oh, wait a minute. Abby, someone says it's Piranha Nemo. Yeah. Except they'd be a lot sharper. So this is kind of messed up. I think this was a handmade item. I don't think this was something that's commercially made. It could have been made as some sort of a practical joke or something for somebody. I don't know, but it's pretty creepy nonetheless.
Yeah.
A Sith, rabbit Sith Lord. There you go.
It's a
Yeah.
rabbit.
Yeah, it's a wabbit, that's for sure. Here we go. The classic
that's-
creepy monkey with the symbols.
I think I shot one of those in Fallout 4.
Yeah. The creepy monkey. I'm trying to remember what the next picture is going to be because there's so many of them. But that's your traditional creepy monkey we've seen in movies before.
Yeah.
And here we go. Hey!
What's the actual?
This is definitely a WTF right here because this is a dog toy.
I
don't know.
Okay.
So
It's supposed to be a cat then.
yeah, with its S&M costume on. Oh man.
Okay.
I know, right? Oh,
Not disturbing in any way at all.
no. Oh my god. Yeah, but it is a dog toy. It's an animal toy. I don't know. I don't know what kind of animal freaking pet supply place they found that at, but that's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
Oh, now here's a creepy baby. Creepy crying baby. Creepy crying baby. Yeah, hell no. I don't want no creepy crying baby, in my house.
Oh.
Man, that's creepy looking right there.
That's Mr. Bean, baby.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Mr. Bean. Yeah. Mr. Bean, baby. You got that right. Oh, Yeah, Mr. Bean, baby. And let's see. The next one is creepy clowns. Yay! The 100-and-something-year-old creepy clowns. I'm
That's
not too
actually
put off by the guy in the front. It's the guy behind him looking down. That's the creepy one. That reminds me of the movie. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Puppet Master.
I saw a
Yeah.
Puppet Master film with aliens with Donald Sutherland, but the
No,
Puppet
yeah,
Master
watch.
with the
Yeah, if
toys,
you get
no,
a,
I haven't seen
it'd
it.
be one. Yeah, Puppet Master. Yeah, that looks like that guy right there in the back would be an ideal candidate for that movie.
I think the creepy baby was worse than this.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hey, here we go. Hey, you know what? I don't know if I should allow politics in here, but President Trudeau
Too
clown.
late.
Too late. Too late. Okay, here we go. And I think I'm not sure which one this next one. Oh yes, another creepy looking toy ride.
What have they done to that poor horsey?
You're getting a ride of your life with that horse. He'll start and never stop. He will keep on going. They gave him too much caffeine or
Yeah.
something. Here we have what appears to be a Batman in Infinity War packaging. So I don't know if this was some kind of a joke someone did, but the picture is no bigger than this. This is the picture that I found online. So I didn't crop it or anything.
You know, I'm not an expert, but he's not well.
No, he's not. It's pretty messed up. Yeah.
I mean, it's just the mask and the cowl that looks all wonky, isn't it? I mean, from what we can see there,
the logo's a little off.
yeah,
A little bit. I don't know if it's by design or what, but it's a little off. But enough of Batman. We have Lisa Simpson, or what's supposed to be looking like Lisa Simpson, the from the Simpsons movie.
that looks like a crocodile, a yellow
Um,
crocodile.
Yes, yeah, it's pretty creepy looking. I'm sure that these were a bunch that made it through QC.
Mm,
You see the one in the back where the eyes are all like screwed up. I don't
yeah,
know. Yeah, those guys on the assembly line they got a good sense of humor. I don't know.
it's not a wonky Shrek behind them, is it?
No, it's not. But here we got some more clowns.
Weird.
Creepy, messed up clowns. They look like there's the ones that are there. Like if you push them, they roll around. Like they'll roll back up and stuff. They can't knock them down.
Okay,
I think that's
waited.
what those are. Old versions, yeah, weighted ones that are probably
Yeah.
like. Actually, these probably were some kind of a wood or some sort of a. Probably wood. My guess is some of the early
Maybe.
ones. Still creepy looking. Here we go. Here's creepy baby. Creepy baby.
Yep. Babies all do
baby,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Chucky.
Baby Chucky.
Oh, baby Chucky. Oh, complete with knife and action stabbing with stabbing action, I'm sure. Oh my god. And yes, we have Chubby Ronald.
It looks
Time
like he's had
Prophet.
two.
Time Prophet. There you go, Time Prophet. Take a screenshot of that. Make a meme. Chubby Ronald.
Looks like he's maybe been sampling the Big Macs a bit too much.
He's had the whole menu at one time. It looks like. Yep. Good old Ronald. Here we go. Yes, there's a unicorn running somebody through, as you can see in the packaging.
And the other two are obviously witnessing that and are completely shocked.
And as you
Right,
can see down below the two other people, there's what looks like to be 3 more unicorn horns.
All right.
A unicorn playset. They're running people through. Isn't that a great toy?
Oh, wow.
Willie, this is for you, Willie. This is from the movie Critters. This is from the movie Critters.
That is really good.
This is for you, and you're missing out, Willie. That one right there. That I hated that freaking movie because of these little bastards.
Oh, I liked it.
Is that
It's a good film.
that movie freaked me out when I was younger. But yeah, that's a critter from the Critter movie. That's actually, I think that's about. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think that's supposed to be scaled to what they were in the movie.
Yeah, it
that-
looks about right. Yeah, just
Yeah.
based on the person's hand.
Yeah. I think that's what I was reading. The caption that was attached to this was saying that this is supposed to have been. If it was not a replica, it was an actual prop. It was actually used in the movie. One or the other.
Well, you never know. It's
So,
difficult
It
to
looks
tell.
pretty good though. Yeah.
It's pretty spot on looking.
Yeah. I don't like the eyes though. Here we go.
Oh.
Woody has seen better days. Toy repair. Uh-huh. This is creepy. Oh my god. There's the creepy
Whoa.
babies. Creepy teddy bear baby faces. Creepy.
Yeah.
No, they don't look like they're possessed by evil spirits.
Nah. What could possibly go wrong?
I know, right? And
That's those gnashing teeth again.
yes, here we have. Hey, what dog?
Yeah, the dog's just seen them, and
Yes, the dog's protesting. Yeah, we got Winnie the Pooh with dentures, and then we have another ball gag stuffed animal, which I think this is the same thing, except this is a lion, not a teddy bear.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same what I was talking about earlier, where you put the ball in there, you press the stomach, and it shoots it out with air. So, yeah, that's what that is. And there we go. There's a nice ride-on for your little baby.
Wow.
There's your walker for your child. People will get out of the way.
I imagine they would.
Your child's very own zombie cyclops head. Yep. While supplies last. Barbie, what's going on, Barbie? Why such a surprised face? Let me tell you what. They actually came out with Barbie. This is actual dolls from Barbie. It's actually a Barbie line with the
Right.
baby and everything. There actually was a Barbie doll that actually came with the baby and you had a removable stomach, and the baby was inside the Barbie.
Right.
I don't think it lasted very long. It was too creepy.
Yeah.
It was creepy. But yeah. Dog. Hey, we have Evil Ronald.
Dr. Evil.
Evil Ronald. Oh my god. This is the last one, by the way. There you go, Time Prophet. There you go. There's another Ronald. An evil Ronald now. Not the happy Ronald. Just for you, Time Prophet. Yeah, that's it.
frog.
That's the end of him there. The end of him. So we're going to take that off to save people's,
Sanity.
sanity. Yeah. Man, we had 4 people and they all bailed out. Except Abby, someone, and the Time Prophet.
Hello. Glad to see you're not disturbed
Well, yeah.
after all that.
No, Abby, someone's used to that stuff.
Okay.
I know them. So there you go, Time Prophet. There's some things to do some memeing with.
As one does.
Yep. I'll tell you what. I hope Willie's okay. Hope all his stuff's okay.
Yeah, technical issues.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, there's all kinds of technical issues like these.
Galaxy Cop.
Remember these?
Oh wow.
Wait, there's more.
Oh no.
Mm, I don't feel so good. Feel so good,
No.
I don't.
No, you don't. I don't.
Uh,
Oh no.
so there's an actual toy line called Suckadelic.
Oh dear.
Actual toy line. Too funny. The Monsters in Drag. There we go. Miss Thing. And there could be a B movie out there from the 1950s that might have something like this creature in it.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's very possible.
Well,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
them again.
Yeah, it's them. Yep, father and son. And here we have wild boars. We have raccoons riding wild boars in their
That's what you say.
never-ending battle against possums.
Wow.
Oh God, that's so corny. We're gonna throw it in anyway. What the hell? Oh,
Jolly good, eh?
but yeah, hell. Did you get enough time profit? What? A meme? No, wait.
What's a meme?
What's a meme? Yeah, what's a meme? I don't know.
Oh, you know full well what a meme is. Don't give us all that.
I'll tell you what. So yeah, there's some creep. Were there any toys that you had when you were a child, or saw when you remember when you were a kid that creeped you out?
Toys? No, don't think so. Don't think so.
I honestly, clown dolls did it for me. I couldn't deal with clown dolls. I could deal with like the Ronald McDonald stuffed toy because there was a basic one. It was a Ronald McDonald stuffed toy. I never had one. I think my nephew had one, but
Yeah.
just clowns in general, I never liked.
Yeah.
You know. Now, if I go to the circus, I see a clown, whatever. Yeah, I'm good with that. That's fine. But like the
Aye.
dolls, like any of these clown dolls, yeah, no, they creep me out.
No, I don't think so.
There's a horror movie, creature movie, horror movie, whatever you want to call it, called Ghoulies. And
I've
there's a
seen them.
scene. There's a scene involving one of the people who gets,
Minced.
yeah, and a clown doll.
That sounds probably like the second film because that was at the fairground, wasn't it?
No, it was in a bedroom.
Oh,
They were running away or hiding or something like that. Either it had something to do with them going in a bedroom. One of these girls went into a bedroom and there was this clown doll sitting in a chair. It looked like it looked like one of those dolls we see in here, like a classic looking doll. But whatever. There was something.
If it's in a mansion, that's the first movie, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, I think that was the first one. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of don't like clowns in movies. No.
I just remember I remember the second film was in a fairground. That's why I thought that, you see. But I haven't seen those films for ages.
Yeah. And then Abby, the clown scene in Poltergeist.
Again, I've not seen those in years either.
Yeah. All clowns are evil. Yeah. Yeah. God, I haven't seen. I think which one did I see? The second or third Poltergeist movie? Yeah,
I've
it
seen
was
them all
a different
at one
one.
point.
I have never seen any of them all the way through. I've only seen bits and pieces.
Right. It's been a lot of years since I've seen any of those.
Same with any of the Alien movies. I've only, with the exception of the Alien versus Predator, the first one.
Okay.
And I've seen the Predator, of course, Predator 2, of course, all the way through both of those. But yeah, Aliens, the only one I ever saw was the first one I've seen all the way through. I never watched any of the first three. Never watched any of those all the way through. I've seen bits and pieces, start, the ending, or the beginning and the end, and stuff like that. But not a whole lot in between.
You should probably
You know,
check those out at some
like
point.
yeah, I know, and I've seen a clip of the John Hurt scene.
All right, yeah. The funny thing about the John Hurt
Oh,
scene in Alien was that I first became aware of that when I saw Spaceballs, because they repeated it in Spaceballs. Now
and he was in Spaceballs. It
I
was
I
him.
hadn't I hadn't seen Alien at that point, so I didn't
Yeah.
realize what it was. I didn't get the reference. You know, oh no,
He said,
not
"Oh,
again!
no, not again." It was John Hurt. That was so freaking
Brilliant.
hilarious.
That
Hello,
was
my
great.
honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Check, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I
Yeah.
did. There was a few of them. I don't think I'd seen Planet of the Apes at that point either, so I didn't get that reference. There's a few references I didn't get because I saw the movies
Yeah.
later on. So it's like, aha!
I'll tell you
So
what was good back in the day. There
everything.
was a Planet of the Apes TV show
Wow,
back in
really?
the early to mid 1970s,
I didn't know that.
and it played on the original movies. So it's like a continuation or something of the Charlton Heston
Right?
era.
Yeah.
But so there was two astronauts. That was another two astronauts showed up, two different guys, and they had similar. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Roddy McDowall was actually in this, and he played his
Oh,
old self. He played that original. Roddy McDowall made that character. He was in all the Heston movies. He
yeah.
was in other movies playing that same character or something like that same character.
Cornelius, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and or maybe he played Caesar in the one, the
Don't
Dawn
know.
of the Planet of the Apes or something like that, where it
Don't think
was
so.
Ricardo Montalban played
That's when they got to Earth.
yeah.
That's when
Ricardo Montalban played whatever.
the circus owner. The circus owner
Yeah.
escaped. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've seen bits and pieces of that, but I always remember Roddy McDowall playing Cornelius all
He
the
was in
time.
at least. I think he was in at least three of the films, if I remember.
At least
Maybe
three of the
four.
films.
Maybe
But I
four.
could have sworn he was in the TV show.
I
I
haven't
could have
seen it.
sworn he was, because there was a
Maybe.
lunchbox. There was a lunchbox. There was a kid's lunchbox, and I remember it because someone I knew in grade school had one. It was a Planet of
Right.
the Apes lunchbox on the TV show. It was based on the TV show, and
Cool.
yeah, it was. I got to find one, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure Roddy McDowall's Cornelius was on the lunchbox. That means he was in the TV show.
I've got all the original movies because I got them as a box set for one Christmas a good few years ago from
Oh,
my cousin.
cool!
So
Hey, that's a nice haul right there.
yeah, it's pretty good. I've watched them all the way through once at least, or maybe twice.
Yeah,
I still
yeah,
prefer the first sort of three, I think. So
yeah.
there's better ones.
With Heston kind of in them. He was in the first one, obviously,
Two,
but
he's two.
yeah.
First, because he
So
dies.
yeah.
Spoiler, he
Yeah.
dies, and the other guy, they all die. Everybody dies.
Yeah, everybody dies. Everybody. Spoiler alert! Everybody dies.
Yeah, but that was it. They were really good, especially the first one, especially the first film.
Yeah, absolutely. And they based a bunch of toys too off of that. Action figures and toys, toy guns, masks and stuff like that, Halloween stuff.
Yeah,
Planet of the Apes was big for a while. That's why they came up with the TV show, and it was good for 1 or 2 seasons. I think it's 2 seasons, and then they had stuff based off of that too. So it had more marketing, more merchandising.
yeah.
The merchandising, that's where the real money is.
Exactly. Spaceballs reference.
And that was the thing, because in Mel Brooks, in an interview, he talked about that he wanted to do some things, with the yogurt character and stuff like that. And he went to George Lucas, and Lucas said, "Hey, I'm good with it. Just don't do any merchandising, and I'll let you use whatever. I'm not going to go after you for copyright or anything like that." And he's like, "Okay." So he puts it in the movie. Mel Brooks, he puts it in the freaking movie. It's the merchandising. Oh, Spaceballs, the shirt. Spaceballs, the spoon, Spaceballs, the this.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that one. That's so funny.
Because when you think about it, I mean, my God, Star Wars was on everything for about 6 years or 8 years.
Oh my goodness.
It was
yeah.
on everything.
Well, to be
you know.
brutally honest, when we really think about it, I mean, after Star Wars came out, it never really went away.
No, it didn't. It
And
didn't go away
and
until almost the 90s.
obviously, it still hasn't. But we can
Yeah.
certainly debate on the validity of quality in Star Wars now. So
Yeah.
but no, it never really went away. It wasn't one of those things that fizzled out. So
No, it became a staple toy line. I remember before the prequel movies ever came out, there was still Star Wars action figures and play sets and the newer stuff by Kenner.
Yeah.
That
well, I mean,
that came out, but it wasn't, and even they had Lego stuff too. I think that was Star Wars based. But then when the prequels came out, I think it was just before the prequels came out that Kenner's or Hasbro bought Kenner Toys about 2 years before. And so they bought Kenner Toys, and then they renegotiated a contract with Lucas because of the prequels coming out, so that Hasbro would have licensing rights and produce all this Hasbro stuff, for the movies, like Kenner did. And I want to say, and I don't think I'm too far off on this. I believe Hasbro paid $1 billion to Lucasfilms for a 10-year contract.
Could very well have done.
Yeah, I think it was a $1 billion contract, because I was working at Toys R Us at the time that they were talking about that, and when they started changing over Kenner to Hasbro, I think it was like the year before, and that was one of the things that in the industry they started talking. We started hearing the rumors, and you would hear stuff, and you would see, and actually Hasbro had reps, and so, which they really couldn't confirm or deny, but in the break room, not on the sales floor. But it was a $1 billion, I think at least $1 billion contract. Hasbro signed with paid Lucas. They paid Lucas $1 billion for the licensing. For, I thought it was a 10-year contract. Maybe it was 20 years, but I think could have been a 10. I think it was a 10-year. And then, we're like, shit, he made out. And then, you get the 3 prequel movies, and then all the merchandising related to all of that. And at the same time that was going on, they kind of had, so they had the movie line. So you had the movie that came out, the Phantom Menace. That was the first prequel movie,
right?
Or episode 1, or whatever you want to call it. That was the first one. So they had all the action figures and play sets and stuff for that movie. And they came out with some good stuff. They really did.
Yeah.
They really came out with some good stuff. They came out with some good action figures. One of the hardest ones to get was probably the Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was one of the hardest ones to find.
I had a Qui-Gon, an Obi-Wan, a Darth Maul, and Darth Sidious.
Yeah, I had and then they came out because they were part of that voice activation thing. For here, they had the little chip, and you had to buy this thing separately, this little device. So each package came with a chip. It was like a voice chip or something. So you stick it in this device.
On the stand, was it? Yeah.
It would play. It would say stuff.
I didn't get that.
I had they had those that came out, and I had I had several of them that I bought. Darth Maul was one, but I had like 3 different Darth Maul. They had the one that came out like that, and then I had another one that came out without that, and then I had later, like a couple years later, they had a different one, like a special edition or something, and they didn't call it. It wasn't related to the movie. It was like the Phantom. It was like Star Wars. They had just like a couple different lines. So they had the movie stuff, all the stuff based on the movies, Then they had what was called the Power of the Force line,
Okay.
which was all the movie stuff from the prequel, but in different packaging. And it was a little bit different looking figure. So there was a little different. Some of
All
the
right.
accessories were a little bit different. And then they had the Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi. But I think the Power of the Force, the packaging had a Darth Vader head on it. Then the Power of the Jedi, I can't remember what the packaging, the card looked like.
Probably Yoda.
But they had a
or
couple
something.
different ones. That's the Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi, and then all the movie stuff. And then, but they came out with a boatload of stuff. Hasbro did. And then of course Hasbro had all the gaming rights because Hasbro owned Parker Brothers. So Parker Brothers board games and stuff like that. So you had the Star Wars Monopoly, you had
Oh, I had that.
all kinds of stuff. I think I still have my Star Wars Monopoly. I used to have a Star Wars freaking Trivial Pursuit, but I think it
Wow.
got sold.
Yeah, I had Star Wars Monopoly.
Yeah, I think I have my Star Wars Monopoly. So
one of the chance cards was like, "Let the Wookiee win."
yeah, and it was the classic Star Wars Monopoly, not the
Yes, it was.
prequel series. It was
Yes,
the classic one,
it
which was
aye.
cool. So, but yeah, so it was they had some fun times back then. I bought my fair share of stuff, and I really wish I still had it because it was all in package, carded. I never opened it. From the prequel trilogy, some of the stuff from the prequel trilogy, some of the stuff just prior to that, some of the play sets that they were phasing out because they were Kenner, and
Oh, right.
it still had the old packaging that said Kenner on it, didn't say Hasbro. So they were like a dewback set. You would have like a stormtrooper and a dewback, or you'd have like Han Solo and on a tauntaun. It was all Kenner stuff. It was like
Right.
it was repro stuff from the original stuff, but it was still to the same specs. So the figures are the same size, and pretty much articulation was relatively the same, and stuff like that. So good stuff. And I had a bunch of that, and it ended up just getting sold.
Mm.
Thank you, wife number 2, you bitch.
I can't remember. I can't remember where I was, and it was in a shop at some point.
Yep.
And walking through it, I was probably in there with my mother or my father or both. And at one, but this is the only time in a shop I've ever seen it, but there was actually a Grand Admiral Thrawn figure, and that's from the EU, obviously, not current like Clone Wars or Rebels or that stuff.
Prior to that.
So it's just I never got it. I kind of wish I did, but
wasn't he prevalent in the comics? Didn't they have a comics? I know the books, but I thought they had a comic line too, and I can't remember who did the comics. I don't know if it was Marvel that did the comics, or if it was IDW or Image. One of those.
Not sure. I mean, I know that the Thrawn novels were done in comic form as well, because I've seen pictures of them.
Okay.
I've not read them, but I've seen pictures of them. I've got the original novels upstairs.
Okay. So, yeah, I remember the novels. I'd always see those. They were always big time in like Barnes and in the bookstores. It's like the big bookseller here in the United States was Barnes and Noble, and there was another one called Borders Books. Those were two of the biggest ones back in the 90s. And I always see the paperbacks. They'd have the paperbacks for the new, the Knights of the Old Republic and all that stuff. And
well, it was W.H. Smith downtown here that me and my pal used to get the Star Wars book from, but they stopped getting them for a while, so I missed out on a ton of things. I just got books sporadically here and there, so I missed out on so much. It would take me ages to collect them, to get kind of caught up with what happened after that. I don't really know much about what happened with Han and Leia's children, when they grew up and things like that. They were still infants basically when I was still reading the books. So it would take me ages. We missed out on a lot, and then eventually got a Amazon account, and then you start ordering the things and kind of get different things. But I haven't actually read a Star Wars book since The Last Jedi, so there you go.
Here's something. Here's something here.
Oh dear.
Good old Time Prophet. Oh,
Oh my.
there we go.
Is that you?
That's me.
Which is that on? Is that the Ronald McDonald?
That's the yeah. Courtesy of our friend, the Time Prophet.
The ever reliable Time
Every
Prophet.
reliable Time Prophet. He spends 30 hours a day working on his video, but he has time to do the meme.
That's why they call him the Time Prophet. He always has time.
I know, right? Oh, too funny. Thank you, Time Prophet. Thank you. Might use that for a screensaver. Oh, heck.
Wonderful.
Yeah, gosh, when I was back in the day, back in the early 90s, I started getting into all the Star Trek collectible stuff. And so I didn't really go into the Star Wars stuff, back in the 90s, any of the books or anything like that, but it was mostly just Star Trek. And I would have, I had a Star Trek, I had an Enterprise telephone. It was shaped like a freaking Enterprise ship. It was a telephone.
Oh, wow.
I had an alarm clock that was the Enterprise. I had a countless number of technical manuals and Star Trek annuals that would go over all the different species in the galaxy for the original series and the Next
Right.
Generation. Next Generation was big in the 90s.
Yeah,
Huge.
it was mad. Yeah, it was mad.
And and at one time there were 3 different shows playing of Next Generation. It was the Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and then Voyager came along right at the very freaking end of the Next Generation.
That's right.
Or just after its last episode, the next week, Voyager came out.
What was it? You've got the Next Generation, you've got Deep Space Nine, and you've got Voyager that all take place in the same era.
Universe. Yes, they all take place, the same era and the same timeline. So they're all in the same timeline.
Except Voyager's off in the Delta
right, and
Quadrant.
Voyager started in the same timeline, and then they got
sucked away into the
the other galaxies.
Delta Quadrant.
But that's what I liked about it, because it was all the same timeline, all the same era. You had the original series was 75 or 85 years prior to Next Generation, and so there's that disconnect, big, vast window of time. Whereas with the Next Generation era, they were all in real time. So, which was kind of cool. That was one of the cool aspects of that. And Time Prophet in the chat says, even Enterprise was good. Yes, it was good. It was. I hated the ending. The ending sucked.
Yeah.
But overall, as a series, I thought it was great, and they could have gone so much farther with it.
What my pal, my late friend, I've probably told you about him before. He was a big Star Trek fan. He loved it. He loved Enterprise, and his favorite season of Enterprise was 3 with the Xindi.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loved season 3.
Yeah.
And it really started to, when you really think about it, it really started to get its footing at season 3, and then we rolled into season 4, and it was gone after.
Yeah.
Which was a shame.
Yeah, it really was a shame. It was enjoyable, and the Time Prophet, I think, hit it on the head here with this one. He hit it on the head here. It's just what I liked about it was that we didn't know the actress politics ever. Exactly.
I still don't.
Yeah. You didn't.
I still don't.
It made no impact on the show not to know, because it was a good show. It was a good show, good actors, good writing, obviously. And they were telling a good story. Although, like I said, season 4 is when it started to go, I think some things changed and something happened. And then the way it ended it sucked. I hated it.
One thing as well is obviously with season 1, you get
Mhm.
this the view of this guy from presumably from the future
Yeah.
orchestrating things. The temporal Cold War. We
Yeah.
never got a resolution to that.
No,
What was
that
it
was
about?
a
Who
plot
was
hole.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a plot hole, and it was just sucked. So
That was interesting. The temporal Cold War. That was an interesting premise.
that was an interesting thing, and I'm surprised that they didn't get a kind of resolution to that.
Yeah.
I mean, just stupid. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was it. What was his name? Daniels, the time
yeah,
traveler guy. Would
yeah,
come
yeah,
back and
yeah,
forth
yeah,
and try and help them out and stuff. And that was pretty interesting with him as well.
yeah. That was interesting, but like you said, it just there was no resolution
Maybe,
to it
maybe,
really.
maybe we would have got a resolution to that if it had carried on with season 4 and afterwards. It
Yeah,
would have been good to see that.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
But I enjoyed it.
Never know.
Generally speaking, I mean, what was it? There was an episode with the augments, wasn't it? The augments, which were the precursor to Khan, I think, or something like that. It was hinted, or precursor to androids. It had Brent Spiner in it.
Yeah, no,
Playing like
yeah, it was kind of it was yeah, and he
one of the
played
early Doctor Soon, one of the early
yeah,
Doctor
Dr.
Soon or
Soon. Yeah,
something. Yeah,
he played the early Dr. Soon, and he was kind of an evil guy. And
yeah,
but yeah, that was kind of interesting. It kind of basically set the stage for the origin, like the complete, backstory of Data. You
yes.
know,
Because I think one of the closing lines he says, "Androids would be better," or
yes,
something.
exactly. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah. He started drawing a picture of Data's head.
more or less. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd have to
yeah, more or
rewatch
less.
that again. I do
Yeah,
have
it
the
was good. It was good.
yeah.
Um, it was good, and I'm sure Brent Spiner was a little bit relieved he didn't have to wear a whole that freaking makeup.
Oh my goodness,
To
I'm an
play Data,
actor. I
you
can
know.
do other things.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, no, that it sucked, And then I thought we were going to get something good with the new movie that Abrams brought us, but
It wasn't that bad.
it wasn't bad, but it was just they had to throw in the timeline change
Mhm.
with Spock and all that stuff like that because they had to, because before then, uh, Paramount and CBS split ways, and so
Okay.
legally, I think legally for movies, it was Paramount. They owned stuff specifically, and CBS owned this stuff. So, you know, the only way they could make the movies was to keep them about 15 to 25% different than
Okay.
original stuff. They had
Right.
to keep it different. So that means the uniforms had to be different and the Enterprise had to be a little different and etc. and yada yada.
Yeah.
So um
I liked the films, all three of them. I did like them, but again, as we've spoken about before, it's just one of them things. The shows that we had were good enough, and you didn't really need the films.
yeah, 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 absolutely. Um yeah, yeah. Here's
You
Time
know,
Prophet. He's like the Star Trek the original series toys are still selling through. Yes, they are if you can
yeah,
get them. Yeah. Um there's companies out there that have licensing to do the old stuff or
yeah,
use old likenesses to make figures and things like that.
almost. It's almost
So
as though
and
they're
other
good.
toys. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
almost as though it's a good show or something.
yeah, exactly. Yep, yep,
That's the
um,
thing. If it's good, it will sell. It will sell stuff.
yep, absolutely. I remember they tried to come out with action figures for the next generation. They did come out with stuff for the next generation, but I think it was mostly figures. And
Not
I think
sure.
they might have had a bridge playset at one time.
I don't know.
And the
I've
figures
seen.
were Star Wars figure size. So they're 3 inch and 3 and 3/4 inch tall figures. So they
Hmm,
were that size. And I remember we used to have some of those too at Toys R Us. Um,
right.
but they started phasing them out. They kind of canceled the. I remember KB Toys was big into them. They were more prevalent at KB, and so I would find them there versus Toys R Us, but I just don't think they were selling for whatever reason. They just didn't sell well.
Not sure.
It wasn't they were bad or anything like that. They were good looking figures.
Maybe
as far
just
as looking
interest.
like the characters. They just people, yeah. No one really had any interest for whatever reason for that stuff. For the figures.
I'm sure I've seen like the next generation phasers and blaster phaser rifles and stuff. I'm sure I've seen those, but in terms of
I've got a tricorder.
In terms of figures, I remember that. Yeah,
I got a next generation tricorder.
In terms of figures, I don't remember seeing the figures that much. Though.
Now they did have a line of the 12-inch figures, and I bought a Scotty. They had a Scott for the class for the original series, Scotty in a 12-inch. I had that, and they had a from the original TV show. They had a Telosian,
right?
And then they had that one character that was white on one half of his face and black on the other. And it was the one that was what's his name? The Joker from Batman.
All right.
What is his name? Anyway, it was his face on there because he played that character, and so they had that, and then a Kirk. They had the classic Kirk in a spacesuit, and so I actually bought the Kirk in the spacesuit. So I had the Kirk, which was actually not a 12-inch. I think he was a 10 or 9-inch figure. So he was about this tall, Barbie doll size. It was Barbie doll height. So the 12-inch is a little bit bigger. Yeah, I had those for a while in box, not opened. But thanks to ex-wife number 2, they're gone.
Oh dear. Yes, yes, Time Prophet. I did manage to see Deep Space. Thank you very much. That was very, very nice of you to send that to us.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was funny.
So, oh my gosh, man,
What?
It's just dried up. Oh. Says there's 2 in the chat, 2 watching, but there's only been Time Prophet in the chat for the last.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I know.
Must be the freaky
Saturday.
toys.
Yeah.
What it is, the freaky toys.
The freaky, yeah, it scared everybody away.
You freaked everybody out.
I know, right? They're all
the creature.
no,
yeah, I know.
The evil clowns.
I don't know. Did you see that film Deep Space? No.
No, I haven't seen it.
Right, okay. It's just it was on Twitter. It was a movie. Somebody was saying, "What's a movie you would love to see again?" And just Deep Space with Charles Napier, and I hadn't been able to see it in years. And Time Prophet sent me a copy of it. It was brilliant.
Nice.
It's got Charles Napier, and it's even got. Believe it or not, I'd forgotten about this. She plays like a psychic, a little part. Julie Newmar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
Julie Newmar. Holy shit.
She's not just in little bits and sequences.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's a creature. It's obviously, taking inspiration from aliens and stuff like that. But it's got like.
How old is this movie? When was it made?
What was it? 1987, 1988,
or
something like that.
Yeah.
I'd have to check it again. My control pad's too far away, so. Hang on, I'll try to grab it with the force, but it's not working. Yeah, it was good to see it again. I was having a right laugh.
Yeah.
I remember being on the edge of my seat. When you see these things as a teenager, because it was one of them ones 1988, yeah. It was one of them ones I'd rented from the video shop or something like that, or maybe got my dad to rent it. And you just, it's one of them things. You look at the cover of it and that looks good, and then you watch it and it was good. Sometimes they're crap, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really funny. I'm going monster hunting.
Julie Newmar phoned in her performance.
Yeah, well, she literally did, because she was on the phone half the time. She was always phoning the copper, yeah, so she literally phoned it in. That's
That's
right.
funny.
Yeah, brilliant. It was a
That's
good
funny.
film.
Ah, crap.
Time Prophet. He'll be needing a copy of it now.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Apparently, it's very hard to find, he says.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked for it on Amazon, and it came up with VHS copies for goodness knows how much. It's just like,
Yeah.
well, that's no much use to me. I don't want to watch it on VHS.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I did have a VHS copy of it on my
Mhm.
hard drive or something,
Right.
but I never got around to watching it. Probably because my hard drive died. It was probably on the old hard drive. So, but I loved it. Yeah, it's just one of them ones. It's one of those bad movies
I'll
that
have
are
to
pretty
look
good.
it up. I wonder how easy it is to find here in the States.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it might be not that hard. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. But it was Charles Napier. I always remember it because it was the
Mhm.
most prominent sort of thing I'd seen him in at that point. And
Right.
then it's, later on, it was like, oh, he was in the A-Team. Oh, he's in Austin Powers, and he was the
Mhm.
guy. He's like, are you seriously suggesting that we blow up the moon? Which was it? Remember that guy? Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was cool.
too funny.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Well, you know what? I think we're just going to call it a Saturday. And
Yes, it is
looks
Saturday.
like it's all, Yeah, I knew it was going to be a short one today, but I guess Willie's got technical difficulties and
Aye, so it would seem.
yeah, we lost some people in the stream. I guess we scared them with those creepy
How
baby
dare you!
bears. Those creepy baby bears. Or whatever the hell they were.
That might have had something to do with it there, yeah.
Yeah, it might have. It might have. So, yeah, not an exciting topic, apparently.
Wussies, get back in.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to cut it off here and everything.
Okay.
And Time Prophet and Abby Someone, thank you for sticking around. Hopefully the bear babies didn't scare you off, obviously. So you won't have too many nightmares.
I'm sure we'll hear about it if it does.
Ooh, yeah.
Thank you for having us as usual.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it. Spending
Not a
part
problem.
of Saturday with me.
Yeah,
So
no problem. It's fun.
maybe
Always a laugh.
next week it'll be some sci-fi stuff. We'll go over some sci-fi stuff. I'm actually going to do some research on something, and we'll discuss some sci-fi franchise. And for those of you that are watching this on the rerun, please like and subscribe to the channel, please. That really helps me out. So please hit that like button. And
come on, do it.
Come on, do it. Do it now. So and thank you again, Crual Birab, for joining me today.
Anytime.
And everybody in the chat, Time Prophet and Abby Someone, thank you for coming in.
Great day.
It's always great to see you guys in the chat. You guys have a good rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you later.